नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तमलकं च शिष्यम् तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारद्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि. अध्याय 14. अध्याय 14 श्लोक 1. श्रीभगवानुवाच परं भूयः प्रवक्ष्यामि ज्ञानानां ज्ञानमुत्तमम् यज्ञात्वा मुनयः सर्वे परां सिद्धिमितो गताः. So, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Bhagavan himself starts the chapter because he feels that something more has to be told regarding the jnana. So, and he starts with the glorification of the Atma Jnana. Yajnatva, yat jnanam jnatva, having attained which knowledge, sarve munayah, all munis, all jnanis, itah param siddhim praptaha. Itah means from this body, param siddhim, the ultimate accomplishment, moksha, praptaha, they have attained by means of the Atma Jnana. Tat jnananam uttamam param jnanam. That jnana, which is param jnanam, ultimate knowledge, supreme knowledge, which is jnananam uttamam. It is the greatest among jnanas. Among all types of knowledge, it is the greatest. Te bhuyah pravaksyami. I will tell you once again. Bhuyah, though it has been already told from chapter 2. Bhuyah pravaksyami. I will tell you once again. Now let us look into the Sambandha for the chapter. Sarvam उत्पद्यमानं क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ संयोगात् उत्पद्यते इत्युक्तम् तत्कथम् इति tat pradarshanaartham param bhuyah ityadihi adhyayah arabhyate. Sarvam utpadyamanam. So now Bhashyakara is connecting this adhyaya with the previous adhyaya. He is connecting this chapter with the previous chapter. So he starts by stating what has been told in the previous chapter. What has been told? Yavat sanjayate kinchit Sattvam sthavara jangamam kshetra kshetrajna sanyoga tadvidhi bharatarshabha. Whatever is born in this world is born of a union between kshetra and kshetrajna. Kshetra kshetrajna sanyoga is responsible for all creation. See, sarvam utpadyamanam, everything that is born, everything that originates, kshetra kshetrajna sanyogat utpadyate. It is born out of the sanyoga, association between kshetra and kshetrajna. Iti uktam. This has been stated in Adhyaya 13. Tat katham, how it is. How is it that everything is born as a union between kshetra and kshetrajna? Iti tat pradarshanaartham, in order to show this, in order to explain this, how everything is born as a union between kshetra and kshetrajna, param bhuyah ityadihi adhyayah arabhyate. This adhyaya 14, starting with param bhuyah etc. arabhyate, it is being started. This is one connection. Now he is giving another connection. अथवा ईश्वर परतंत्रयोः क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञयोः जगत्कारणत्वं न तु सांख्यानाम् इव स्वतंत्रयोः इत्येवमर्थम्. This is another connection. Kshetra and kshetrajna are responsible for the jagat. This has been stated in the previous adhyaya. Then some people who have the background of Sankhya philosophy, they will conclude that Bhagavad Gita is teaching the same philosophy as Sankhya. Because according to Sankhya, there is only Prakriti and Purusha. There is no Ishvara. Atmas are called Purusha. There are many Purushas and there is Prakriti. This creation consists of the modification of Prakriti and Purusha. So Purusha can be understood as Kshetrajna, the Jivas. and then Prakriti, Kshetra. So one might think Bhagavad Gita is not teaching anything different from Sankhya. In order to rule out this possible conclusion, this possible misconception, in this chapter, Bhagavan emphasizes the presence of Ishvara. The Srishti happens because of Ishvara. Even the Kshetra and the Kshetrajna who are involved in the Srishti, they are functioning, being ruled by Ishvara. They are Ishvara Paratantra, not Swatantra. Whereas according to Sankhya, Prakriti is Swatantra. Whereas in Vedanta, Prakriti is not Swatantra. Prakriti is Ishvara Paratantra. And so are the Jivas. Unlike Sankhya, in Sankhya there is only Purusha. Jiva is Purusha. Jivatma is called Purusha. And there is no Ishvara other than the Purusha. Means there is no Ishvara. Only Jivas are there. Whereas we have an Ishvara who rules even the Jivas, the Kshetrajnas. Jiva is the Kshetrajna. The Kshetrajna is ruled by Ishvara. Prakriti as well as Kshetrajna. Kshetra as well as Kshetrajna. Both are ruled by Ishvara. So, athava or else, Ishvara Paratantrayoho Kshetra Kshetrajnayoho. The Kshetra and Kshetrajna who are Ishvara Paratantra, they are under the jurisdiction of Ishvara, under the rulership of Ishvara. Then only they become Jagat Karana, Jagat Karanatvam. Natu Sankhyanam iva Swatantrayoho, Sankhyanam iva, unlike the philosophy of Sankhya, we don't accept Swatantra Kshetrajna and Swatantra Kshetra as the cause of the Jagat. Ityevamartham. Yeah, in order to show this, new chapter is begun. So this is another connection. So now he gives one more connection, which has to be understood in addition to these two. See, between these two there is a vikalpa, athava. There is a vikalpa, option. But the following connection, there is no option. It is in addition to the first option or the second option. Prakritisthatvam guneshu cha sangaha samsara karanam ityuktam kasmin gune katham sangaha keva gunaha katham vate badhanti iti गुणेभ्यश्च मोक्षणं कथं स्यात्. मुक्तस्य च लक्षणं वक्तव्यम् इत्येव वर्थं च श्रीभगवान् उवाच. So, प्रकृतिस्थत्वं गुणेषु च संगः संसारकारणम् इत्युक्तम्. In Adhyaya 13, Prakritistatvam Guneshu cha Sangha. Purusha being present in the Prakriti. The presence of Purusha in the Prakriti and the association of Purusha with the Gunas in the form of identification. Purushah Prakritistho hi bhungte Prakritijan Gunan. Karanam Gunasangosya Sadasadyo Nijanmasu. We have seen this shloka in Adhyaya 13. So he is referring to that shloka. So Prakritistatvam, being present in the Prakriti and being associated with the Gunas. Guneshu Sangaha means Abhimanaha, Abhiniveshaha, identification with the Gunas. This is samsara karanam. This is the cause of samsara. Iti uktam. This has been stated in Adhyaya 13. Now, on this, we can raise 6 questions. Kasmin gune. So, question number 1 is Kasmin gune. Guneshu sangaha is told. Sangha in what guna? Which guna? Kasmin gune. So this is Akanksha 1. Akanksha means question, expectation. So the question 1 is Kasmin Gune. And question 2, Katham Sangaha. How the Sangha is. What kind of Sangha. What kind of association. What kind of identification. Keva Gunaha. What are these? What are those gunas? So first one is Kasmin Guni. In which guna, what kind of Sangha? These 2 questions have to be understood together. In which guna, what kind of Sangha? So the Sangha varies with the nature of guna. And the third question, Keva Gunaha. What are those gunas? Katham Vate Badhanti. How do they bind an individual? Iti Gunebhyascha Mokshanam Katham Syat. So, how to be free from the guna? What is the way to be free from the gunas? Muktasya cha lakshanam vaktavyam. And also the lakshana of a mukta. The characteristics of a mukta. It has to be told. Ityevam arthancha. For this purpose also. See here there is a cha. Cha means it should be understood in addition to the previous 2 connections. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Bhagavan said. So let us look into the Bhashya of the Shloka now. Param jnanam iti व्यवहितेन सम्बन्धः. So param should be connected with jnanam. Jnanam iti vyavahitena param ityasya sambandha. Param should be connected with vyavahita. In the shloka, jnanam is vyavahita because in between param and jnanam there are other words. Param, after that bhuyah, pravaksyami, jnananam. Three other words are there. But the param has to skip those three words and connect with the jnana. That is why Bhashyakara says, Vyavahitena sambandha. It should be connected with what is a little away, intervened by other words. So the anvaya is param jnanam. Bhuyah पुनः पूर्वेषु सर्वेषु अध्यायेषु असकृदुक्तमपि प्रवक्ष्यामि भूयः प्रवक्ष्यामि. Bhuyah means punaha, again. He explains the word again. Purveshu sarveshu adhyayeshu asakrit uktamapi. Even though it has been told several times, Purveshu sarveshu adhyayeshu, in all the preceding adhyayas, only chapter first is the exception. Starting from adhyaya 2, in every adhyaya, it has been described. Asakrit, not even once. In every adhyaya, it is repeatedly pointed out. The Brahman, the Atma. Still, Pravaksyami, I will tell you again. Taccha param paravastu vishayatvat. Tat means jnanam. Jnanam pravakshyami. So jnana is being, I am telling you the jnana. I will tell you the jnana. And for the jnana, there is a visheshana, an adjective, param. Taccha param. It is param jnanam. It is the supreme knowledge. Why the knowledge is called supreme? Paravastu vishayatvat. Because it deals with the supreme reality. Kim tat jnanam. Yeah, what is that? Param. It is jnanam. Sarvesham jnananam uttamam uttama phalatvat jnananamiti na amanitvadinam kim tarhi yajnadi ज्ञेयवस्तु विषयाणाम इति तानि न मोक्षाय इदं तु मोक्षाय इति परोत्तम शब्दाभ्याम स्तौति श्रोत्रबुद्धि श्रोत्रबुद्धि रुच्युत्पादनार्थम. So Sarvesham jnananam uttamam. So jnananam uttamam. So this jnana is the greatest among all jnanas. Why it is uttamam? Uttama phalatvat. Because its phala is uttama. Its phala is ultimate, supreme, greatest. Therefore, it is called param jnanam. When the word jnana is used, one might think that the word jnana refers to amanitvam, etc. Because in the previous adhyaya, what was called jnanam, amanitvam, adambhitvam, etc. They were called jnanam. Etad jnanamiti proktam. After enumerating amanitvam, etc., Krishna says, etad jnanamiti proktam. But there Bhashyakara clarified, here jnanam should be understood as jnana sadhanatvat jnanam. It is not the mukhyartha of jnana shabda. It is not the primary sense of jnana shabda. It is secondary sense. The word jnanam is used for amanitvam, etc. in a secondary sense. Because what is jnana? Jnana is knowledge. It is the mukhyartha. So, now, when the word jnanam is used here in Adhyaya 14, one may think jnanam refers to amanitvam, etc. Because in chapter 13, that is the sense in which the word jnanam is used. Then Bhashyakara clarifies, jnanam iti jnananam iti na amanitvadinam. Jnananam does not refer to amanitva, etc. Perhaps Bhashyakara is pointing out to some other commentator who has taken jnanam, jnananam as amanitvadi. So Bhashyakara is correcting jnananam iti na amanitvadinam. Here amanitva, etc. should not be taken as the meaning of jnananam. Kim tarhi, then what should be taken? Yajnadi jnaya vastu vishayanam iti yavat iti. So jnana refers to the knowledge of various other jnaya vastus. Jnaya vastu means objects of knowledge. Knowledge of other objects of knowledge. Other objects that deserve to be known, like yajna, etc. Means the knowledge of yajna. It is the subject matter of karma kanda. So knowledge of yajna, knowledge of dharma, knowledge of vyakarana, knowledge of logics, all these are included. means various disciplines of knowledge. Among various disciplines of knowledge, Brahma Vidya is the greatest. Why Brahma Vidya is the greatest? Tanina mokshaya. Those other knowledges, they are not mokshaya. They don't lead to mokshaya. Moksha. Mokshaya na bhavanti. Mokshaya na kalpante. Lupi sampadyamane cha iti chaturthi. Other knowledges do not lead to moksha. Idam to mokshaya. But this knowledge leads to moksha. Iti. Because of this reason, this jnana, atma jnana, Bhagavan glorifies the atma jnana. And in order to glorify the atma jnana, he has given two adjectives. Para uttama shabdabhyam stauti. He glorifies the jnana with the two words, param and uttamam. With these two words, he glorifies the knowledge. And why the glorification? Shrotra buddhiruchyutpadanartham. In order to create ruchi, in order to create interest in the minds of the listeners. In the Shrotra buddhi, in the buddhi of the Shrota, in the buddhi of the listener, he is creating ruchi, he is creating interest by conveying its importance. So, param and uttamam both mean great. Why two words for conveying greatness? Yeah, there has to be some difference. That is why already Bhashyakara has told param. Why it is called param? Because parabrahma vishayatva. The vishaya is param. The vishaya is great. The subject matter is great. Therefore, the jnana is great in terms of the subject matter. That is the meaning of param. Whereas uttamam, why jnanam is called uttamam? Uttama phalatva. Because the phala is supreme. So, in terms of result, it is great. It is conveyed by the word uttamam. In terms of subject matter, it is great. It is referred to by the word param. In terms of phala, it is great. It is conveyed by the word uttamam. Therefore, there is a difference between these two adjectives in terms of their significance. Yajnatva yat jnanam jnatva prapya munayah sannyasiनः मननशीलाः sarve param siddhim मोक्षाख्याम itah अस्मात् देहबन्धनात् ऊर्ध्वं गताः प्राप्ताः यत् ज्ञात्वा having attained the knowledge. So yat refers to jnanam. Yat jnanam, which jnana. After jnanam, there is a jnatva. Jnanam jnatva, knowing the knowledge. You don't have to know the knowledge. Knowing itself is knowledge. Then why jnatva? That is why Bhashyakara explains jnatva as prapya. Jnatva is equal to prapya, having attained the knowledge. Munayah is equal to mananashila. Mananat muni. Those who abide in the mananam are called muni. Here mananam means jnana. Those who abide in jnana are called muni. And who abide in jnana? Sannyasinaha, the sannyasis, not karmis. Those who are devoted to karma do not abide in jnana. So here also Bhashyakara is pointing out what he has been discussed, what has been discussed in previous discussions. Bhashya. Karma and jnana are different. Karma and jnana cannot be combined. Jnana karma samuchaya is not possible. To remind that, he mentions the word sannyasina. So munayah means mananashilaha. And who are mananashilaha? Sannyasinaha, the sannyasis. Sarve, all of them, every jnani, without any exception, because jnana is a definite sadhana for moksha. That is why sarve, every jnani attains moksha. There cannot be any exception. Jnana cannot fail to give moksha. Param siddhim is equal to mokshakhyam. They attain parasiddhi, the ultimate siddhi, the greatest siddhi. What is greatest siddhi? Moksha. And the moksha involves transcending this body, transcending the bodily identity, transcending the bodily limitations. Therefore, itah, itah means asmat deha bandhanat urdhvam, above this bodily limitation. Asmat deha bandhanat urdhvam, above this bodily bandhana, bodily limitation, transcending this bodily limitation. Param siddhim gataha. Gataha is equal to praptaha. They have attained. Next shloka. Idam jnanamupashritya mama sadharmyamagataha सर्गेऽपि नोपजायन्ते प्रलये न व्यथन्ति च. Further greatness of jnana. Jnana is glorified further. Idam jnanam upashritya mama sadharmyam agataha. Those who have taken recourse to this knowledge, idam jnanam, this jnana, upashritya, taking recourse to this knowledge, means pursuing this knowledge. Having attained this knowledge, what happens to the jnani? Mama sadharmyam agataha. They have come to my sadharmya. Sadharmya means my swarupa. They attain Paramatma Swarupa. They become non-different from Paramatma. Brahmaveda Brahmaiva Bhavati. Mama Sadharmyam Agataha. They come to Paramatma Swarupa. They attain Paramatma Swarupa. And once they have attained Paramatma Swarupa, they are not affected by any change in the universe, including Srishti and Pralaya. Sarge api na upajayante. Even during the next Srishti, next Sarga, na upajayante. They are not reborn. Pralayena vyathanti cha. And during Pralaya, when everything resolves, does Moksha also lapse? Moksha does not lapse during Pralaya. Pralaye na vyathanti. They do not get distressed in Pralaya. They do not suffer even during Pralaya. Means they have transcended all the limitations of time. अस्याश्च सिद्धेः ऐकान्तिकत्वं दर्शयति. So, connection to the shloka. Asyascha siddhehe. This siddhi, moksha, which is mentioned as parasiddhi, param siddhi mito gataha. This siddhi is aikantika, a definite result of jnana. It is not a doubtful result. After getting jnana, will I get moksha? What is the probability of me getting moksha if I get jnana? There is 100%. So you don't have to ask for what is the possibility. 100%. Yeah. No, it is not lasting. It is, yeah. That is another thing. That's another thing. Whether jnana will give moksha or not, even with respect to this, there is no doubt. It is aikantika phala. Any other sadhana, you cannot be so definite, in fact. No other sadhana can be so definite. If I sit in the flight, will I reach Bombay? What is the probability? Not 100%. Definitely, it is not 100%. Maybe 99.999%, but not 100. There is a 0.0001% of me dying in between in a plane crash. It is there. Everywhere it is there. But what is the chance of jnana giving moksha? 100%. Whether I will get jnana or not, that is different. I am not discussing that. After getting jnana, immediately you get moksha. Then there is no uncertainty. Therefore, asyascha siddhehe aikantikatvam darshayati. Bhagavan shows the aikantikatva, the definiteness of this siddhi of moksha. Idam jnanam yathoktam upashritya ज्ञान साधनम अनुष्ठाय इत्येतत् मम परमेश्वरस्य साधर्म्यं मत्स्वरूपताम् आगताः प्राप्ताः इत्यर्थः न तु समानधर्मतां साधर्म्यं क्षेत्रज्ञेश्वरयोः भेदानभ्युपगमात् गीताशास्त्रे फलवादश्च अयम् स्तुत्यर्थम् उच्यते सर्गे अपि सृष्टिकाले अपि न उपजायन्ते न उत्पद्यन्ते प्रलये ब्रह्मणः अपि विनाशकाले न व्यथन्ति च व्यथां न आपद्यन्ते न च्यवन्ति इत्यर्थः. Instead of na chavanti, there may be another reading na chalanti. Chalanti. Both are okay. So, idam jnanam. This jnana. What does this mean? Yathoktam, as told earlier in the previous shloka. Idam yathoktam jnanam. Upashritya, taking refuge at this jnana. How to take refuge at this jnana? Jnana sadhanam anusthaya ityetat. By performing the jnana sadhana, by pursuing the jnana sadhana, viveka, vairagya, etc. Then Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. All these are jnana sadhana. Jnana sadhanam anusthaya. This is the purport of upashritya. Mama means parameshwarasya. Me, who is the parameshwara. Sadharmyam. The word sadharmyam literally means having the same nature, having the same qualities. Samana dharmata is called sadharmyam. Here, if you look into the four types of moksha as it is described in some contexts. What are the four mokshas? Salokya, Samipya, Sarupya, and Sayujya. These are the four mokshas. And these four types of mokshas are the result of upasana, bhakti. Depending on the intensity of upasana, you can get salokya. You may get that loka, Vaikuntha loka, and get a seat somewhere in a corner of Vaikuntha loka. It is called salokya. And a little better is a samipya. You get a seat somewhere closer to Paramatma, closer to Vishnu. It is samipya. Even better, you get a sarupya. You become a miniature of Vishnu, mini Vishnu, sarupya, same form. And then sayujya. Sayujya means you enter into Vishnu's body and become an ornament or some part of Vishnu's body. Sayujya. So, as a result of upasana, these four types of mokshas are told. But these four mokshas, they are gauna mukti. They are not the real mukti. They are not the real moksha. Because even there, some amount of samsara is still there. You are in Vaikuntha Loka. So it is a result of your upasana. Now, on seeing this word, sadharmyam, an upasaka will easily conclude sadharmyam means sarupyam. You get a form of Vishnu. You are not becoming Vishnu, but you are getting another, you are becoming like Vishnu. That seems to be the literal meaning of sadharmya. Then Bhashyakara says, don't think Krishna is talking about sadharmya in that sense. He is not talking about the gauna mukti, which is the phala of upasana. He is not talking about that. Therefore, he clarifies mat swarupatam. Sadharmya is Paramatma Swarupa. So here dharma should not be understood as qualities of Paramatma. Dharma should be understood as Paramatma Swarupa. Means becoming non-different from Paramatma. Being non-different from Paramatma. It is Mukhya Moksha. Agataha, Praptaha, Ityarthaha. So, Sadharmyam Agataha means Mat Swarupatam Praptaha Ityarthaha. They attain my Swarupa. They attain Paramatma Swarupa. Natu Samana Dharmatam Sadharmyam. Here Sadharmya does not mean Samana Dharmata. Sadharmya does not mean being different from Paramatma and getting the same qualities of Paramatma. It is not the meaning of Sadharmya. Why it is not the meaning? Because in Gita Shastra, Krishna is not teaching Dvaita. Bhagavad Gita is essentially teaching Advaita. क्षेत्रज्ञेश्वरयोः भेदानभ्युपगमात् गीताशास्त्रे. In Gita Shastra, the bheda between kshetrajna and Ishvara is not accepted. Kshetrajna Ishvarayoh. Between kshetrajna and Ishvara, bheda difference is not accepted. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarvakshetreshu bharata. Gita Shastre. Only in Gita. Only Okay, we'll stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.